Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-day fiancé. Does Jasmine Pineda even have custody of her two sons? What's the current update on her children's U.S. visa? Jasmine Pineda from 90-day. The Last Resort has had a unique parenting journey with her sons, JC and Jance. When she first met Gino Palazzolo, she was living in Panama and working as an English teacher. Despite the issues with school administration, Jasmine worked hard to support her family and two children. In 2020, she invited Gino to visit her hometown, which was documented in 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 5. In the season finale, Jasmine accepted Gino's proposal and agreed to move to the United States. Jasmine received her K-1 visa and moved to Michigan in 2023. Despite some reservations, she married Gino in 90-Day Fiancé Season 10, ignoring the red flags in their relationship. As time passed, Jasmine became frustrated with Gino's disinterest in being intimate with her. Feeling emotionally hurt, she decided to seek help from therapists and find a way to address the lack of intimacy in their marriage by joining 90-Day. The Last Resort Season 2. In February, Jasmine revealed she was expecting a child with her friend, Matt Branis, confirming the end of her relationship with Gino. Jasmine became a mother for the first time in her 20s and had two children, JC and Jance, who became incredibly important to her. Despite her best efforts, Jasmine struggled to be present in her children's lives due to her busy life and personal goals. Her relationship with Gino further complicated matters, as she had to leave her children behind in Panama to move to the United States. Jasmine was heartbroken when she realized her children would have to wait a significant amount of time for their U.S. visas to be approved. Jasmine is missing her children in the United States and often praises their accomplishments on social media. However, her past behavior as a parent suggests she wasn't very involved. Her older son, Jance, lived with his father, while her younger child, JC, stayed with his grandmother during COVID-19. Jasmine had previously mentioned JC has special needs, and she had shown a lot of care and concern for him. When Gino suggested they have a baby together, Jasmine declined due to her responsibilities to her second child, JC, who has special needs. During a TikTok live reposted by @SenOnSpace, Jasmine openly discussed the custody of her children. She debunked the rumors she doesn't have custody of her children, stating she has sole custody of them. Jasmine explained their father relinquished his parental rights in exchange for not having to pay child support. She noted, he was happy, like, "Oh my God, you're telling me that if I give you the full custody, you will never ever ask me a dime." The 90-Day Fiancé alum clarified she now has full custody of her two sons. Jasmine also mentioned it would have been easier for her to bring her kids to the United States if Gino had included them in her petition. She added, "But they were not included, which means that the process had to be started by scratch." Jasmine also disclosed she had started the process of bringing her kids to the United States, which would take more time and a significant amount of money. During the live session, Jasmine clarified she had asked her former partner to give her full custody of their sons. Jasmine explained that she told him she would never ask him for child support, and he willingly gave up on his parental rights as a father. According to Jasmine, her former husband didn't hesitate to agree because he was pleased he wouldn't have to make any child support payments. The 90-Day. The Last Resort cast member claimed her ex-husband didn't care about their sons anyway. She also mentioned she doesn't receive any financial support from her ex and takes care of her children independently. Jasmine stated, "No child support or voluntary support, 0. The single mother also emphasized she has always been financially savvy, which is why she had created a trust fund for her sons. Jasmine was upset with Gino for not including her 2 children when filing for her K-1 visa. She recently explained including her kids in the petition would have helped them get their visas more easily and quickly. Jasmine added JC and Joance would now have to wait longer than she anticipated to come to the United States due to the mistake with the K-1 visa application. She mentioned the whole process would require her to invest a significant amount of money. One of the standout personalities from 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days has always captured attention with her fiery personality and her deeply personal story, especially surrounding her children. As fans of the show follow her relationship with Gino Palazzolo, they've been equally intrigued by her family dynamic, particularly regarding her 2 sons and their potential move to the U.S. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, struggles, and hope, with many questions surrounding her custody situation and whether her children will eventually join her in America. Custody of her sons. What's the situation? Jasmine, a native of Panama, is a mother to 2 sons, and though she has shared bits and pieces of her life as a mother, many viewers are still left wondering about her current custody situation. From what has been shared on the show, Jasmine has full custody of both of her children, and she is the primary caregiver. It's not uncommon for mothers in Central and South American countries to have full custody, especially when the father isn't actively involved in their lives. In Jasmine's case, her ex-husband, the father of her sons, seems to be distant or absent, allowing her to take on the primary role in raising her children. In one of the show's most touching moments, Jasmine revealed that being a mother is her biggest source of pride. She also made it clear that, even with her romantic life taking center stage, her children remain the most important part of her life. She has been open about the emotional weight of having to balance her love life with her responsibilities as a mother. But beyond just being a loving mom, Jasmine has worked hard to ensure her children are well provided for, offering them the best opportunities she can in Panama, even though the country's economic challenges can make this difficult. The ex-husband and his role. Jasmine's relationship with her ex-husband is not something she delves into much on the show, but it's clear that he plays a peripheral role in her children's lives. From what we've seen, he is not actively involved in raising their sons, which has left Jasmine to take on both parental roles. While her ex-husband's absence in their lives isn't something she openly criticizes on 90 Day Fiancé, it's evident that her children's well-being is her #1 priority. Whether her ex-husband pays child support, visits the children, or maintains regular communication, the show doesn't provide much clarity, but his lack of presence is noted. Given Jasmine's fierce protectiveness over her children, it's easy to understand why she's hesitant about allowing anyone, especially a man from a different country, like Gino, into their lives too quickly. As much as she's passionate about her relationship with Gino, Jasmine makes it clear that she won't let her sons be affected by her romantic choices unless she's sure it's right for them. This decision-making process has undoubtedly added layers to her story on 90 Day Fiancé, as viewers see her navigating the balance between love and motherhood. The U.S. visa situation. Will her sons be coming to America? The other major question surrounding Jasmine's family life is the status of her children's U.S. visas. Fans have wondered if her children will eventually join her in America, as this would be a major step in her life and relationship with Gino. As of the latest updates, it appears that there has been no clear resolution or public update on whether Jasmine's sons have secured U.S. visas. Given the complexity of immigration processes, especially when it comes to family visas, it's understandable that this situation would be more complicated than it might appear. Jasmine and Gino have discussed their future plans, including the possibility of her moving to the U.S. with her sons. However, these plans are still in limbo. If Jasmine's children were to move to the U.S., they would likely need to go through the standard visa process for family members. This involves applying for a K-2 visa for the children of a K-1 fiancé visa holder, which allows children to accompany their parent to the U.S. once the parent's K-1 visa is approved. However, there's no official word yet on whether Jasmine's children are in the process of applying for these visas, or if Gino and Jasmine are still working on the paperwork to bring them over. Another obstacle in their path is the legalities surrounding custody and immigration. Even though Jasmine has full custody of her sons, the process to bring them to the U.S. could still be delayed by various legal requirements. For instance, Jasmine might need additional documentation, or she may need to demonstrate that her ex-husband has no objection to the children's relocation, something that could add complications to the process. Additionally, U.S. immigration authorities are known for their strict policies when it comes to bringing children into the country.